Welcome back to another video on iTeach. For this video, we will be focusing on the skill of rounding to the nearest hundred. If you haven't watched my video on rounding to the nearest 10, let me start by saying that this video just serves as a shortcut method. It is still very important that you listen to your teacher and learn about benchmarks and what it means to round up and down. Let's look at the steps to rounding to the nearest hundred. Step 1. Underline the digit in the tens column. Step 2. If that digit is 0, 1, 2, 3, or 4, change it to a 0. If that digit is 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9, add 1 to the hundreds column. Step 3. Change the tens and ones digit to 0. Let's put it to work. Step 1. Underline the digit in the tens column. The digit in the tens column for number 1 is 2. If that digit is a 0, 1, 2, 3, or 4, change it to a 0. We got a 2, so now we have to change it to a 0. So cross it out, put a 0. Step 3 says change the tens digit to a 0. We did that. And change a ones digit to the 0. Our ones digit here is 3, so we're changing that to a 0. Now we can write the digits on the line. 8, 0, 0. 823 rounded to the nearest hundred is 800. Let's look at number 2. Underline the digit in the tens column. What is the digit in the tens column? 7. Because we got a 7, we're going to skip right over to this step, which says if that digit is 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9, add 1 to the hundreds column. What is the digit in the hundreds column? 9. So we're going to add 1 to the hundreds column. 9 plus 1, 10. Step 3 says change your tens digit to a 0. Our tens digit is 7. We change that to a 0. Change your ones digit to a 0. So we're changing 6 to a 0. And let's bring those numbers on down. Bring it on down and bring it on down. Our answer is 1,000. 976 rounded to the nearest 10 is 1,000. Number 3. 6,815 rounded to the nearest hundreds. First, we start by underlining the digit in the tens column. What's our digit? You are correct, the number 1. Then we are told if we got a 1, we are told to change it to a 0. So let's change that 1 to 0. Step 3 says change the tens and ones digit to 0. Our tens digit is already a 0. So let's make our ones digit a 0. Now we can copy the whole number on the line. 68 and our 2 zeros. So 6,815 rounded to the nearest hundred is 6,800 or 6,800. Let's look at number 4. We're going to round 2,162 to the nearest hundred. I want you to pause this video, get a piece of paper, and let's do this together. Great. Now, first we have to underline the digit in the tens column. What is the digit in the tens column? 6. Now we have to look. Does 6 fall in this set or in this set? You are correct, in this set. If we got a 6, we are told to add 1 to the hundreds column. What digit is in the hundreds column? 1. So we're going to add 1 to the 1. 1 plus 1, 2, and we're going to bring on down that 2. Step 3 says change the ones, the tens, and the ones digit to 0. So we're changing 6 to 0 and 2 to 0, and now we're going to bring them on down. So our answer is 2,200. Let's look at number 5. Notice that the numbers are getting bigger. It's possible to round different size numbers using the same steps. 36,972 rounded to the nearest hundred. Still the same steps, guys. Underline the digit in the tens column. You go first. My turn. Because we got a 7, it says that we are to add 1 to the hundreds column. The digit in our hundreds column here is 9. So let's add 1 to the 9. 9. Oh man. I hate untidy work, guys. 9 plus 1 is 10. We put the 0 and we take over the 1. 1 plus 6 is 7. And we bring the 3 on down. Step 3, change the tens and ones digit to 0. My turn. 0, 0. And guess what? We're going to bring them on down and bring them on down. Our answer is 37,000. Let's look at number 6. 10,315. I am going to give you 10 seconds to do the whole thing on your own. And then I'm going to walk it through. If you got it correct, that means you've mastered my shortcut method to rounding to the nearest hundred. You have 10 seconds. All right, let's go. Underline the digit in the tens column. The tens column digit is a 1, 1, 1. So I'm going to underline that 1. And because we know that it falls into this step, if that digit is a 0, 1, 1, we're going to change it to a 0. So let's change the 1 to a 0. Step 3 says make sure we change that tens and ones digit to a 0. Our tens digit is already a 0. Our ones digit, let's change that to a 0. And let's copy our answer on the line. We're going to take that 103, put that back on the line, bring our 2 zeros. So our answer is 10,300. Did you get that? If you did, yay! Excellent job. I have faith that you got it. If you didn't, watch the videos again. Go back and watch rounding to the nearest 10. Watch that video and then watch this one again. See if you can tell the difference between both shortcut methods. I'll be back with one more video on rounding to the nearest 1,000. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more upcoming videos.